EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great... It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Here's James. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, Charles, you're talking about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
20, 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Hall, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. From the 50 at Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford going to throw deep for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Fields now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Akers. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now James returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down. It's Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Monday. 40 gun. Middle.
From the 31, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
53,
Here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And now we're going to get a a stoppage is, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. Now Montgomery running right. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought it may go the distance to a big. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Here's Jackson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10. To throw is Perkins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run here with Akers. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Perkins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Perkins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Perkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw on second down, Perkins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Perkins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hand the ball to a back.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because they're
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Akers, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Perkins. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now James returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. if they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he takes this. Bears touchdown. David Montgomery saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell, 75 yards. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
The Titans now on the clock. The Buccaneers are on the clock now. All right, it's now the Vikings' turn. They're up. All right, on the clock now, the Lions. Okay, next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. All right, the Ravens are now on the clock. Now we turn to the Panthers. They're on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Cowboys now on the clock. The Bengals are on the clock now. Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. The Jets now on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now. What direction will they go? All right, next up, the Patriots are on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go? The 49ers now on the clock. Now the Dolphins are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? All right, the Chiefs are now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Chargers. And the Eagles on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. On the clock now, the Bears. On the clock now, it's the Patriots. All right, on the clock now, the Saints. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, it's the Eagles now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Steamers. Okay, it's the Falcons now on the clock. Now we turn to the Browns. They're on the clock. The Seahawks are on the clock now. Now we turn to the Steelers. They're on the clock. All right, next up, the Falcons are on the clock. All right, next up, the Bucks are on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Vikings on the clock now. All right, now on the clock, the Rams. On the clock now, it's the Broncos, and time is ticking. The Ravens are up now. Let's see what direction they go. All right, next up, the Jets are on the clock. Okay, the Jaguars are now on the clock. All right, it's the Browns now on the clock. Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock. And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. Okay, next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Cardinals. clock now, it's the Packers, and time is ticking. On the clock now, it's the Texans, and time is ticking. The Lions on the clock now. The 49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go? All right, now on the clock, the Giants. The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go. The Chargers now on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. All right, the Bears are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. Okay, the Eagles on the clock now. Now on the clock, the Steamers. The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Okay, the Browns on the clock now. All right, the Seahawks are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. All right, next up, the Titans are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Buccaneers. The Vikings are on the clock now. What direction will they go? On the clock now, it's the Rams, and time is ticking. The Broncos are on the clock now. Okay, the Ravens are on the clock now. All right, the Packers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are up now. Let's see what direction they go in. All right, next up, the Colts are on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Cowboys. All right, next up, the Bengals are on the clock. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock. Okay, the Chargers up now. They're on the clock. Okay, next up, it's the Packers on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Texans. The Browns are now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The 49ers now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Dolphins, and time is ticking. The Chiefs on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Giants are on the clock now. The Patriots on the clock right now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. All right, next up, the football team on the clock. Now on the clock, the Steamers. On the clock now, it's the Falcons. And the Browns on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go in. Now the Seahawks are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? Okay, the Steelers on the clock now. Okay, it's the Titans now on the clock. The Bucks on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. The Vikings are now on the clock. Okay, the Texans up now. They're on the clock. Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? On the clock now, the Ravens. And now we turn to the Jets. It's their selection. All right, the Jaguars are now on the clock. The Colts now on the clock. Let's see what they do. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Bengals now on the clock. Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. When DeMarcus Ware was selected 11th overall in the 2005 NFL Draft, he became the first Troy University player to ever be chosen in the opening round. Now, 17 years later, he's the first Trojan to be inducted
Check, go! Ready! Check, hurt! Ready, go! On the double! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bob! Hook! Ready! Panther Street! Panther Street! Hut, hut! Set! Ready! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Panther 11! On the ready! Hey, check that, streets! Ready, ready! Set, Cowboy 80! Go, Rig! Go! Come, go! Set up! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Street! Street! Hawk ready! Cut! Here we go! Set! Viking 18! 79 bro! Take go! Let's go now! 70 Timberwolf! Right there, Herc! Ready, go! Let's go! 70 Lion! Dragon 6, hook! Set! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Mustang 19! Hut, hut! Okay, ready? Check smash, check smash. Chap 60, chap 60. Down! 19, Tiger, 19. Wrong chap. 19 Lion. Ready, ready! Here we go, here we go! Panther 60, Panther 60, go! Ready! Cougar 19, 8, ready, hut! Ready, ready! Bronco 80! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go! Ready, break! Hurt, hurt! 18, ready, go! Ready up! Hey, smash Bronco! Hut! Got it! Ready? Check! Hurt! Hurt! Hut! Hut! Come on! Set! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! 19 type! 19... Get up! Set! Ready! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Buffalo 18! Ready, ready! Set! Cowboy 80! Check! Bobcat! Check! Bobcat! Go! Set up! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Panther Street! Ready? Here we go! Set! Viking 18! Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Check, go. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Go, Rig. Go. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Ready, go. Let's go! 70 Lion! Street! Street! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut! Ready, set! Herc! Herc! Right there, Herc! Hut, hut! Set! 60 Eagle! 60! Get up! Down! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Check smash! Check smash! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, ready! Here we go! Here we go! Panther 60! Panther 60! Go! check. Ready, hut. Ready, Cougar 19, Warrior 70. Check go. Ready, Big Lion, ready, go! Come on, set! 60 Bison, 79 Bronco! Set, ready, hurt! 18 Cardinal! Hut! I'm gonna run you over! Set! Cowboy 80! Bronco 80! Get up! On the set! 18 Cardinal! Hey! Ready! Set up! Hawk 70! Check! Hurt! Go! Here we go, set! 70 line! Ready, hut! Ready! 19 Tiger! Check go! Ready! Eagle, 6, ready, go! Let's go now! Like it! On the double! Timberwolf. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Dragon 60. Hut, hut. Set 70 Lion. Mustang 19. Get up. Down. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go. Ready? Panther Street, Panther Street. Panther 60, Panther 60. Chap 60, chap. Ready? Cut. Ready, ready! Cougar 19! Hey, check that, street, street! 19 Lion! Check, go! Come on, set! Bronco 80! Go, Rig, go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, go. Set, ready. Street, street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut. Set up. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set up. go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready! Let's go now! Liking 18! 19, go! Ready! Herc! Herc! Ready! Cut! On the ready. Check smash, check smash, check go. Get that quarterback! Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Go chap, go chap. Set, ready, go. Set! Reload! Reload! Set! Put! Down! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Rig Lion! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut, hut! Here we go! Here we go! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!